All right, guys and gals, thank you so much for joining me. It's me, Aaron Fantasy, back once again. How you doing? Yes. Okay, honey. I just wanted to knock out just some three stories while we here. Okay, I just did the Real Housewives of Atlanta, episode 3. It was cute. It was really cute and everything. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Hold on. So I was here and I said I might as well just knock out these little three stories while we on the computer and on the line. Okay, so stay tuned to youtube.com/aflive, youtube.com/aflive. Subscribe. We're gonna be on these topics and everything. I'm pretty sure there's some bigger topics and everything, but I'm gonna be doing it because I got TikTok live now, and yeah, so we're just gonna be on it. But I said let me knock these out and everything while we here. Okay, so for my gays and everything, this has been circulating all over the net and everything, and I wanted to listen to it. Hold on, let me go ahead and turn off this music. I really want to listen. Is it hard dating as a masculine bottom? Honey, it's hard for me to date, and I'm more of the in between, and I have the feminine energy. Okay, but I'm not extra with the femininity. Okay, I'm not like you know what I mean. But I made what you call in between and stuff. That's why I like my hair pulled, and I'm a bottom. I like to be real over here. Hold on one second, pull it up. So, but it's good. I like being the in between bottom. Me myself personally, we're gonna talk about it. Be myself personally. Why? Because you can see me from a mile away. You can see what I am. When I have like a little panel and I'm talking to like some masculine guys, and I be feeling like they want this. Isn't this what they want? We're going to do them in a second, but let me give you my little rundown real quick. And by the way, my point being is when I talk to them, have my drinks, and I'm at the clubs, they everybody can tell that I'm a bottom. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yes, honey. And I'm not ashamed of it, okay? And I like that they can tell. I like that I'm presented and it's shown that way, okay? But anyway, we're going to get there in just a second. Let's listen.
May not be exactly what y'all think it is. In the LGBT, LMNOP, QRF, community,
that's disrespectful. Okay, so apparently he what you call it, appreciate or not appreciates, but he leans more to it, or he listens to a lot of the straight people going in on the gays. That they call us I don't even mind they call us the alphabet community. Maybe they don't know too much or whatever, but that's straight people who just don't know too much. But if you are a masculine, that means you a masculine bottom or whatever, so you know the terms. He just said it like straight people who are ignorant. That's my point. That wasn't cool. So I'm over here I'm not feeling bad for him. I don't feel bad for him because he just sat there and butchered he butchered that, and it was like poking fun, and I did not like that. I didn't like that. Okay, so that part. And what happened to my music? Oh, okay.
Different levels of masculinity.
We try to listen, not judge.
You got your ladybugs, even femininity. It's different levels to that too in this community. It's not one. It's not black and white. You either this or that. You got some people that's more masculine than the ladybugs. You got the ladybugs down here, and then you got, let's say, the Beatles at the top. And in this community, I would consider myself to be closer to the top or at the top. I wouldn't be a Beatle, but you know what I'm saying.
What you talking about?
Being the bottom allowed me a space where I didn't have to be gangster or hard or rough. I could relax and I could be softer and submissive, and because in order to really enjoy that experience, you gotta let go because you got another man that's penetrating you. The problem that I came into once I wasn't in a relationship with being a masculine bottom is that I don't find many dudes that I could submit to because my level of masculinity, like I told y'all, there's different levels of masculinity in this community. My level was up here. And once I wasn't in a relationship and I tried to find that, it was hard. You know, I would go out and be these soft dudes. And for me to submit to you, and it's just for me, a lot of y'all have bend over backwards, you know, for a ladybug, whatever. It don't matter. Y'all, as long as it's a big D.
I don't understand what his issue is. Is it difficult for him to find somebody being so masculine? I mean, it sounds like it's a him problem, a personal problem that he don't want to submit. He just said it. He don't want. He don't want to submit to what he gets. So that is a personal problem. That is his choice, right? Y'all comment below, okay? And I will be checking the comments after the live and everything. I might every 5 minutes I'm gonna go and look, okay? So thank you so much for joining me and everything of the sort. But I have to stay focused, okay? So thank you so much for joining me. I will be reading your comments. All right. What do you guys think about what he said so far? Okay, so looking at him, I say, you know, because sometimes the versatiles beget me. Okay, so he's a bottom, as he, you know. So, you know, the versatiles beget me, but versatiles be turning me off because it's like they want to be in the bottom role when I don't know. But I like versatiles. I just have to meet the right versatile. Because, you know, I like to eat, okay? If you know, you know, okay? But, so my point being is, he can wear fitted jeans. That's what gonna get me, okay? I mean, that will the top, you know, the top, but I mean, wear more feminine, more flashier, feminine clothes. I thought originally that would have been the solution for him, but what he gonna do is when he gonna turn it down because he just said that he doesn't submit, or he gonna say no. He just said that, so that ain't gonna work.
You down, but for me, I have to be.
This is a him problem, not a masculine bottom problem.
Able to be submissive to you, which means you have to be manly enough. You ain't got to be no thug or gangster, and we gonna get into all that. You have to just be manly enough for me to feel like I could submit to you. So either you have to be masculine on my level or more. And a lot of times it was very hard to find niggas that was on my level of masculinity that I could submit to. So a lot of times I had to dumb down my sexuality to make a lot of people feel comfortable, because if I was just like the gangster rapping trip, I don't sit up and talk about Beyonce and listen to Nicki Minaj, and I'm not that nigga. I mean, I love them, no disrespect to them. I love Beyonce. Nicki is dope because she a rapper and I love rap. But I'm not that dude. You know, especially back in the day, I was not that dude.
Okay.
So in order for me to find guys that I would let penetrate me, a lot of times I had to go outside of what we seen in the clubs and things like that, because in the clubs it was people that was more comfortable with their sexuality. A lot of them was soft to me, and a lot of, you know, ladybugs would come on to me, and I got into a lot of stuff over and always felt like I didn't fit in, because I would go out and there would be all these queens and stuff like this, and I'm a masculine bottom at the time, you know what I mean? So it's like,
I would assume because he's so, I thought this conversation is not going where I thought it was going to go, okay? Maybe I felt like maybe it was going to go, maybe he's too masculine, okay? This is so big. He's too masculine that he attracts. I thought I was going to go that direction. What I was going to say, he's too masculine. Like I thought it was gonna go that direction. Like that people won't think that he's a bottom. Thank you. That's where I thought he was going. I thought this was this type of video that people. I thought I was gonna hear. Too many people think that I'm a top. Too many people think I'm a top. This is actually interesting. It's not going where I thought it was going to go. So, looking at him, I thought, he would be a top and stuff. And I always thought, like, that's what all these dudes want, is someone masculine. And here is somebody masculine saying it's hard for him to date. Isn't this interesting? I remember I used to have the mindset, and then no fats, no films. No fats, no films. Remember that? Is that still going on? But no fats, no films. So when people say that, when the guys say that, you see, I assume this is what they like. Right? But apparently, he's having issues. But it's like I said, that's a self problem with him. It's a him problem, because he's turning down regular tops because they're not masculine enough. Okay, so that's a him problem. And until I hear something that makes me change my mind on that, that's his problem. Okay, because I think masculine bottoms, we go to the clubs, they're sagging, and you see and they try to tone it. I watch Pop the Balloon. The gays are toning it down their feminine, but I'm like, you fake. They got the makeup still, but they toning it down so they can. It's smart. It's smart. So anywho, so I imagine they try to be that. They try to dress that way. You see what I'm saying? So because this is so big, and I received this too, and that's why I cut down the femininity and stuff. I know I have mostly female views, but I'm cutting down the extra. You see, I've noticed on my channel, on my content, I cut down the extra. Why? Because you dudes like guys like guys, and we gays need to. I think I watch a lot of Pop the Balloon. I'm gonna be doing reactions of that, and if I did like one or two of them, but guys, their big issue is they too picky, too particular. They want to read their dude rather than be with their dude or find their dude. You see, so watch my Pop the Balloons, okay, when they come out, okay. So we go into those particulars, but anywho, let's continue.
And find nobody that I liked, but they would find me attractive because they assumed that I was the top because of my masculinity. So it would be all these, femme dudes coming up to me, hey, what's up, bro? And I'd be like, bro, get the fuck out my face. Do I look like it? I talk to you? Then they try to, you ain't all that, boy. And then it'll lead to some argument or some fight, and I'm getting dragged.
Yeah, that's what I said right there.
Stealing on somebody.
Yeah, that's what I imagine. They think he's the top. Okay, now we got there. Okay. But you need to tell them what you is. You about them too, and everything. And it's said like that because they clearly see that you look like a top. So you coming at them and you fighting and stuff is stupid because you just tell them because they don't know. When they don't know, you just tell them instead of fighting. You could physically collect a charge for being stupid.
Today, I feel like a lot of people portrayed to be masculine when they was around their family and things like that, but they let their hair down and put what's that, when they do that behind the ears, they
didn't want to talk about them. Then he want to talk about and make fun of the regular bottoms. But honey, you having the issue. Now see why you having the issues. I don't feel no pity. I don't feel no sorrow. I don't feel sorry for him. Okay. You continue going through what you're going through because you picking fun. You slaughtered our name. You a part of the community. You need to start saying. You got to citizen. He needs to start saying gay community. You are part of the gay community. You can say it like that. You're a guy and you like men. You're a part of the gay community. Hello. I'm glad I don't have none of his issues. He got some personal issues. That's why I'm looking at this comment right here. That got a lot of likes. He needs to address his inner issues. Yep, he needs to see. I wouldn't say seek counseling. That was, I'm pretty sure that's a gay bitch. He read them. Okay. It might be easier. He need not to be finding a partner, honey. He needs to do some inner workings. He needs to find himself. He needs to, know himself. Also, getting lifestyle a little bit more. It sounds like to me he doesn't understand, or he doesn't have. He needs to be around the lifestyle more. He needs to travel a little bit more, meet different people. Okay, he needs an old queen. Old queen. Maybe he needs a gay mom or something. Great gay granddad. You see what I'm going with this?
That when they got free in the club, it wasn't contrived. It was just who I was. So it wasn't nothing to switch. I was the same way at my mama house as I was at the club. If I went out, I couldn't find dudes, which led me to looking for hookups and looking for DL dudes because
he look like the type to be all on sniffies. Excuse me, let me try to drink more water here, you guys. I'm on my water journey, my cleanse. Okay, here's to y'all. Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me see if we got any comments. Damn, I wish you can see what's up. How can y'all check comments on Instagram? I'm gonna have to chat GBT that, honey. Okay, and then fuck, I don't even know how you go check the comments. Okay. But anyway, thank you so much for watching the live with me. Let's continue.
In my mind at the time, DL dudes had the level of masculinity that I could submit to. They had girlfriends, and remember my first dude had a girlfriend and had a baby, so I could relate to that. I could relate to having a dude with a girl and kids and stuff like that. So I would seek DL dudes. I would go on, the chat line or Craigslist, and I would look for.
Yeah, I just said it, didn't I?
For DL dudes to mess around with, but the problem that came with that is that there's no emotional attachment. They're not available to love, and that's not what I wanted. I didn't just want sex. I wanted somebody that cared for me, somebody to spend time with me. I wanted what I got from my first relationship. But I was seeking that in these DL dudes who had girls at home, and they was just looking for a nigga who they can fuck. It was hard being a masculine bottom, man. That's want love. That's not a DL dude that don't got girls and things like that. It was times that I felt like I wasn't even wanted at all. And as things changed, the masculine bottom started becoming not a hot thing no more. I mean, everybody say they want it because I think in people's mind they see the masculine dude, they call it trade and things like that, and they see that as the closest thing they can get to a straight dude. So that's what they like. But it's just a sexual thing. They just want sex with them, and it's just nothing else after that. One time I was at a club, and this really changed my perception on a lot of things.
But that was big, and it's really sad. So in his physical shoot, because I don't know the masculine. They want. So they do get the dudes, but in what he just said, you see, they just have sex with them and keep it moving. You see, they easily get the dudes. They just have sex with them, no emotional attachment. So that's what it comes with, because the film bottom, you see, they gonna skip over the film bottom for him, and they gonna move on after him. Okay, But I thought, because they kept saying that's what they wanted. I thought that's what they would want to date. So what do these dudes want? If it's not the masculine bottom. Y'all get a comment section below. I'm confused.
Dude was over there. I thought he was sexy. He was very masculine in this and that. He was over there with some, drag queens or trans women. And I'm drinking a little bit, having my sip.
And that's big when he brought up drag queen. I found out, T.S. Manson says it all the time, but I met a lot of the drag queens and the trannies and stuff. They be like, I'm a top. Okay, and I'm just sitting there like, and then sometimes I remember it was a dude dressed so flamboyant. He had a crop top. He was kind of skinny, and he had a little purse, some boot heels type thing. But honey, when that song came on, honey, I was twerking on him, and he was pulling my hair, choking me. Put it on me, okay, honey, and everything. Everybody got me fucked up. I'm a top. I'm like, and I was like, if he calmed down a bit and got rid of those heels and that purse and got a regular ass shirt, I would have paid him some mind. You know, I seen it, and I was like, if you just calmed all this down just a little bit, I would have gave him, even though he was feminine, I would have gave him a chance. You see, so my point being is, you know, you need to get the masculine and the feminine and your boxes and stigmas, and you know, throw that away and get to know the person. They may surprise you. They may surprise you. You see, because I found some feminine dudes to be tops, and I know they can put it down because I was like, I ran away from them at the dance floor. Oh, so I was hiding. I met some drag queens who were tops. I'm sitting there like, and then that was a drag queen. You know, he dressed like a woman to make money, but on his downtime and when he take off the clothes and the makeup and the wigs, he was a very cute ass boy. Very cute boy. I was like, who are you? And he was totally different. Okay, so sometimes we need to, as gays, change our perspectives. You see, not change our perspectives, but be a little bit more open. You see, hold the balloon a little bit longer and read the little bit of the book before you pop the balloon. How about that?
And I started feeling myself after a while, so I go over there like, what's up, bro? Shit, what you getting into? Like, shit, just chilling, like, what's up? I'm like, yeah. He like, bro, I'm cool. And me, I'm like, you cool? Like, what you mean you cool, nigga? We both masculine. Like, we should be like, what's up?
Okay. Oh, this is interesting.
Nah, nigga, I don't like niggas like you. You don't like niggas like me. Nah, you too rough, nigga. I don't want no hard ass. Like, nah, bro. I like trans women, girls. You gotta be soft. I'm like,
and also, I wish I could turn y'all around. I got my wig sitting up in here, honey, and I'm a beautiful woman. Okay, you better go down on that profile. Okay, because I think Instagram Live is here. You can go down on it. I'm a beautiful woman, and dudes are you got to be confident within yourself. Dudes, some dudes are so stupid. I like they act like they don't want that either. Sometimes, especially if they are in the type of person that cares what people think. You see, they're gonna act weird with a beautiful trans as well, and this is good. A beautiful trans and everything, they're gonna be like, it makes it. I've been in that situation. I'm real pretty and whatever, and then sometimes I'd be like, okay, I guess they want somebody masculine. They want a dude. You know, it's weird. It's so weird. They act, there's something wrong with you. They, have y'all, I know my gays are cross dress or, you know, do drag and whatever. They make it look like it's something wrong with you. Make it seem like it's something wrong with you. Your feminine energy, and you looking real pretty and beautiful. Sometimes I have my little shapewear on. I got me some C cup breasts up in there, honey. I'm stunning, and sometimes the dudes make me feel like weird, and I'm like, what the fuck you looking for then? Okay, if you like trans and you like femininity, why are you acting weird? Okay.
I felt crushed. Like, damn. Like, really, my nigga? This was
so even some trans, you see, go through the stupid weird dudes. I mean, it's just the dudes that it just follows other people and cares what other people think. they can act stupid all the time, and I get that. And then when I'll be in my drag, I get that too. It's very, and I'm tired of the confused dudes. So, anywho, I don't mean to vent.
Like, he was like, yeah, and I thought about it after, like, damn, like, niggas like what they like. Like, everybody don't want no hard neck, rough dude like me. They want somebody soft and submissive, and a lot of people don't know that you could be that way. I'm just saying, you know, it's hard.
Well, I'm soft and submissive, and it's tough for me. It's tough for me, but at the same time, I'm an independent. I speak, as you guys can see, I speak my mind. I'm very confident. So this is so big. A lot of dudes want to be that role, want to run things, and I like to be submissive to a point. Okay, and I don't like dudes being like it's a lot of wrong. I'm gonna speak my mind. Okay, and you're not gonna tell me to shut up. You're not gonna, honey, you got the wrong one. Okay, so my masculinity can kick in. Okay, and we don't want that. Okay, so, you know, it's interesting. It's very interesting. But I feel like you need to be grounded within yourselves, my gays out there. I'm going to turn on the music. You know, just be grounded within yourselves. Love yourselves. Know what you want. Know what you want. Know what you like. You see, and stop playing games. Stop playing games. Okay, you know what I mean. But he needs to look within. He needs to, you know, because he right there, he's shutting down what he gets. He's being a little picky, a little particular. You know what I mean. So that's why it's hard for him. Because the like regular gay guys who may be tops, he don't like. He just said that in the beginning. But anyways, y'all get down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. I'm very interested. Yeah. So that's what I said. Most of them think he's the top. Logically, I understand where he's coming from, but at his age, this shouldn't even be a conversation for him, baby. You should have been and experienced these trails already. No shade. Okay. He will love prison. But he don't want to just have sex. You was not paying attention. Okay. I can relate, and from the other side, being a masculine top, I've come up with my own phrase. Lesbian top just means I connect with other tops. We just don't penetrate each other. Okay, interesting. Okay, but anyway, Ladybug, yeah, he was going in and reading the gay community and stuff. So that's what, you know. Anywho, he tried it. All right, moving on. Y'all comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Okay. I know St. Patrick's is about to be over. Miss Netta goes all out for St. Patrick's Day. We're going to look at this little quick, and then we're going to get into some serious topics.
What do you think you going looking like that?
Going to get me gold.
You do realize St. Patrick's Day was yesterday, right?
I woke up like this.
You need to go back. No, you need to go back to bed and wake up.
Going to get.
This is why she dressed a hot mess? Did the tummy tuck come loose? Yeah, did she get her surgery? Miss Netta said, "Go big." Charles said, "That sent your video yesterday." Okay. All right, y'all comment what y'all think about that. All right. So let me go over here. Boosie responds to Caleb Wilson's family threatening legal action against him when keeping it real goes wrong. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Oh shit. No thing. Hold on.
Tonight with a bombshell allegation dealing with the Boosie Bash and the family of a Southern University fraternity pledge killed in a hazing incident. We first broke the news this afternoon. Attorney General Liz Murrill may seek legal action against one of the most prominent rappers to come from Baton Rouge. Little Boosie headlined Boosie Bash.
That's so sad. He's so cute. So cute.
Night and said some of the proceeds from the concert would go to a scholarship honoring Caleb Wilson. But his family disputes that. The AG says Boosie was using Wilson's name to promote his annual music festival. News 2's Gabby Davis has more on the actions Merle is calling disgusting. Gabby.
Sarah Gray, the annual Boosie Bash kicked off today and was supposed to be a way to launch the Caleb Wilson Memorial Scholarship. That's what Boosie told.
Okay, I'm about to say. Okay, I'm gonna go with thought here. I was like, is he raising money for Caleb Wilson? You see, okay, so tell me something. Don't just use the boy name and you're not collecting funds for him and his family.
UBRZ on Friday.
So it's a scholarship. Okay.
Boosie did confirm he was working with the Human Jukebox and Wilson's family to honor Wilson with a scholarship. Take a listen.
You're actually working with the Human Jukebox and you're working with his family to get this scholarship going, and some of the funds are going to be from the concert are going to be going back into this scholarship, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do something special for him because it's a tragic loss.
Okay. So doing something special for the family. So what happened? It's sad for this lawyer and family to say I promoted my event. Also, was passed and my event was promoted on Eventbrite in November. This incident happened a week before my event was to take place. How the F can I capitalize off someone blank for a concert? That ain't me. Unloving of a student won't help a concert. It will hurt a concert. Well, I was asked to help the situation, and that's what I was doing once I made it home. But for y'all to say that y'all taking legal against someone who is trying to help y'all is a slap in the face, complete wrong. When keeping it real goes wrong, shake my head, I'm done. Another murder. This was the ultimate betrayal. So I would just cancel the concert because it's just not a good look. It's not in a good light. Because you see me in the beginning, I was doing a side eye. You having a concert, Yeah, and obviously the family that doesn't like it. You see, so I wouldn't do it. Simple as that. Okay, let's read some of these comments. What y'all think? Okay, Boosie had this event quite often, and it's always a great turnout. I don't think he used the young man blank for publicity. The family needs to have the same energy with the university he attended. Okay. Boosie didn't need to exploit anyone. He's a solid. So people are running with Boosie here. He may have went about it differently, but I'm sure his heart was in the right place. I think the family should have spoken to him before moving forward with legal action, though. Yeah, just told him to stop. Stop. We don't like this, right? Now respond out of logic while grieving can be hard, I assume. And then that coming up there, I just had thought about it. Why did it come with that smoke against Southern University? Okay. And then also that this lawsuit, it's like it's going towards the wrong entity. That lawsuit should have went towards Southern. I'm sorry, Southern University. I like y'all. Okay, I like the band. Okay, but it should have went toward because the hazing is what caused his. So shouldn't that went towards the university, right? Anywho, y'all get in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, very interested. All right, so this here caught my eye. All right, honey. So I'm gonna have a segment, okay, my very own segment that is kind of like the donkey of the day. Okay, we have segments here. Okay, honey. I did the gagging order. Okay, didn't really get much. We're gonna continue. We're gonna do some more gagging orders. We got I have some, but that's gonna on the Fantasy Vibes channel. I got to have something to say. The drunken rants. Okay, so that's gonna be on the Fantasy Vibes channel. But this here is clown of the day. Okay, honey. And then I'm gonna edit this, so I know this looks weird, but I gotta say these words. Clown of the day. Hit it. Okay, honey. So this is the clown of the night. Okay, because it's nighttime as I'm doing this. All right, honey. Just dumb. Philly rapper accused of sexual assault is arrested after calling police to question why they put his face on the news. Y'all saying I assaulted someone, get off his meat. Okay? Let me listen to this. Hold on. Let me turn on the music. This is crazy. I can't believe this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm trying to figure out why do y'all got my face on the news?
I don't know. What's your name?
Y'all know my name, bro. Why y'all got my face on the news?
Okay, so you just called. You haven't?
And then, he recorded himself calling him.
Identified yourself. You tell me your face is on the news.
Who else face on the news?
Kathy Orr.
Alright, then you figure it the fuck out, bro. It's Haran De Jesus. Why my face on the news?
Haran De Jesus?
Why y'all got my face on the news for assault, bro? Like why y'all doing all that though?
What's the news saying?
Y'all saying I assaulted somebody. Why would y'all do that?
Well, I mean, if it's not true, you can always come in and give a statement and we can work it out.
But to say I did that though, like that's crazy.
Oh my goodness, sir, you don't do this. It's so dumb. It is so. I mean, a 6-year-old know not to do this. Okay, but what do you do in that situation? Okay, let's say he was falsely accused and it's on the news and stuff like that. You need to talk to your attorney. Your attorney. You don't call.
Like that's crazy.
Maybe because it looks like he's talking through a text chat here. It's just stupid. It's just stupid.
That's not something to play with, bro. Like you don't.
What's your date of birth?
Why would y'all say I assaulted somebody, bro?
What's a good contact number for you?
You don't even give a fuck, right?
Well, I mean, you talking to me the way you're talking to me about why the fuck and all this nonsense.
Because y'all just putting my face on the news saying I assaulted somebody. Y'all just put.
No, he didn't cuss back at him.
But you just putting my face on the news saying I assaulted somebody, not getting us nowhere either though. You just putting my face on the news saying I assaulted somebody because y'all can't find me where you want to find me at. Ain't gonna figure nothing out either, is it, little motherfucker?
Well, whatever you say, man.
Well, fuck you too then, nigga. Like, that's crazy. That's not... That.
This is so dumb. It's so stupid. Does not help
An
at all.
update tonight on a man wanted in connection with a sexual assault in Philadelphia's Ogons neighborhood. Police say he is now in custody. Investigators say 31-year-old Haran De Jesus.
What he do? He turned himself in. Oh my goodness! Oh, they found the call. Okay, and then went after him because he done called on himself.
2 weeks ago on the 6300 block of Old York Road. Police were also looking for his car, which they say has been located.
Oh my goodness. Why is the damn computer ain't charged? Hold on one second. Oh my goodness, too funny. Oh, this gonna save on the thingy. Hold on. I wanna die now. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read some of these comments. Let's see, you gotta always charge up the shit before you do these lives now. All right. Oh my goodness. Well, that's why I put. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, hold on one second. I need to do this here. How you doing? Let me just take that off the TV. Okay. How you doing? Y'all happy now? Okay. Shit. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh my goodness. So. Okay. Now he called the police himself. I just said that. I know he did whatever they said he did. His cornbread ain't done in the middle. Bro called in on text now thinking he gonna be straight. Oh, bugger. I just said that too. Cops funny as shit. I hate him. What's the news saying? The cop was in disbelief. The cop said, what's your name? Well, you can come in and give a statement. We can work it out. Did he want the cops to apologize? What exactly was the plan here? I guess he thought calling and asking questions while recording it was going to save him from the accusations and harassment. Who's facing no news? Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Go ahead and check out my YouTube channel and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me go ahead and show y'all. Okay, honey. I know, fuck it, not even Michelle Brown ain't. I finally checked out Michelle Brown's live, and it was pretty good. But anywho, oh, and I got some stuff written down. I want to look at Shamia's house. Okay, honey, stay tuned for that. And many different, topics I wrote down. Okay, so anyways, get on youtube.com/AFLive and subscribe. The damn thing does change. Fantasy Live. Let me see if it go back to the cause it should come up as AF Live. I did not change that. Oh Lord, it done changed to Fantasy Live. But I'm gonna change it back to AF Live because that was simple. But Fantasy Live, okay. But I'm gonna change it back. But anyway, I done put it to Fantasy Live. What the hell? But anyways, this is the channel here. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and everything. It's gonna be AF Live. I'm changing back to AF Live. And thank you so much. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys for watching. And girls, guys and girls, honey. I think majority of my audience is women, so I appreciate all my girls, honey. Okay, so I appreciate y'all, and I will holler at you all later. Thank you so much.